said it on opening night, JB, that teams, because of the lack of early season games, will struggle from the construction of their roster because they have perimeter shooting with Bauman coming off and Peterson, Edey to goal.
That was Eddie Egan, who's from nearby Woodland Hills, missing that attempt. Anderson down low to Evan early.
Good matchup down low tonight. Stedman, the transfer from San Jose State.
Two superb passes, unfortunately.
Struggling at the line because he's pressing a little bit.
Brandon Whitney with the basketball. Freshman from Mission Hills, California. 3 coaches, 9 student athletes call California home.
But you see what they can do offensively. Not a great possession just there.
3 of 4 from behind the arc to start for the Trojans. Parker goes to work. Puts it on the iron. The post. Kyle Owens too strong. Weak side board to Evan.
See, look, Evan can bring it too. With no exhibitions, no secret scrimmages that we've mentioned 100 times already.
How about the vision of Evan?
Or let Isaiah and Evan play in the paint. Bauman, a sniper from the three-point line. Didn't hit one the other night, but he is going to hit some. He's going to have some big nights.
Baseline catch and shoot for Josh Bannon. He's a freshman from Melbourne.
Gets Agbong Polo going. Sometimes just an easy layup in transition. You see it go through.
As he brings it again with numbers. Agbong Polo weighs it off. 2 empty opportunities for Montana as Bannon missed on the weak side. Goodwin to a cutting Mobley. There's his first. They're shooting a scorching 73%.
Well, when you're shooting layups and dunks, it's not hard to shoot 73. Work. But it's not like in AAU or high school anymore where you're going to stand behind the guy and block it because you're so long, because you're going to play guys that are as big as you.
Love that refeed by Anderson. Still behind the play, shaken up. Vasquez to a trailing Satterwhite.
I didn't think Ethan Anderson could get shaken up and affect the game in a positive way, and not a way that turns it over or questionable shots when the rest of the team is really moving the ball.
2.5 minute scoring drought.
Well, with a different lineup out there.
There it is. Evan to White. Satterwhite, his first field goal. How quickly SC gets end-to-end down lead for the Utes. UCLA over at the Rose Bowl, 20-7 against Arizona. Evan Mobley goes to work off the end line.
Off a little bit here late in the half.
Reds hit their last 3 shots. Mobley pushed off the block, finds White. Still a ton of shots.
It didn't always start off great, but you and I have always said by February you do not want to play a Dane Altman team.
Skip pass to Whitney and now to the corner. 10 to shoot for the Grizz. Whitney on the attack. Evan catches. Goals, and they're blowing out the opponent.
Speaks to the ball movement and the roster construction that I talked about for when conference play starts.
Deep clock 3.
Throw it up to him. He's got guys that can play him that are strong. He's got to learn to seal guys like that.
Good up fake. And brings the whistle. Highest rated signee in SC history. National High School Player of the Year.
Or did it with more talented than him.
You'd be surprised if he's not a top 5 pick, I assume is the conclusion.
Yeah.
Good pull. Their Big Sky team. Before that, I mentioned he was with Loyola Chicago when they made their Cinderella run in 2018.
You don't see that.
It's against a team that was picked 2nd behind Eastern Washington in both the coaches and media poll in the Big Sky.
Nice. Contact and the strength of other players. You'll see him start to dunk those more. You know, when he makes a jump to the next level, that finger roll, the layups, those get blocked. If there's a ball, if he went up and came back down, he was up again. There you go.
Right on cue from Ethan. Edey for USC. Expanding their lead by a couple of points since the half. And they've got the basketball to restart.
Well, Montana changed their defense a little bit, but they're back to man this half. And Mobley, better double team by Montana. But see the poise he has, and coached on how to play out of that double team.
Edey now with 5. Gets it over to Evan. Has not missed so far tonight. A contested baseline.
See a box score thing, but just watching the game, you can see how much he's having an impact. White first to the ball.
Rebounding instincts you broke down in the first half. Evan, the entry. Here he is on the catch.
We talked about him on Wednesday night and what he's going to provide. Is this floor spacer, three-point bomber. Regularly shoots over 40 from home. Gets bigger the more games they play, the more they're going to figure out what he's doing like this, and he's going to get guarded. So then it becomes how fast can you get your shot off.
2 offensive. Trying to break a 3-minute scoring drought for SC. They've missed their last 5 from the floor. There it is. Short clock. They beat it. Egan rattles out. And Evan goes to get a contested rebound.
Look at him just glide down the court.
Lobs it.
When the Sonics left Seattle, but still remains a really big basketball fan. Got to know him, went to a few shows, and
a river runs through it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Huh. Dana Carvey from Wayne's World.
Yeah, a lot of credit. They've been engaged on this end, and has got to understand that he's got to fit in with a role and affect the game in a positive way. He has to.
Whitney against Edey with 10 to shoot. Stedman gives it back.
Isaiah Mobley's done a terrific job on Stedman tonight. You know, when there's no double and you're going on your own, JB, and you're backing down, you really got to flip your head quick to get to your target. You see those shots missed a lot because they're fighting through the defense, and then they pick up their
lefty. I take offense to your use of regular hand.
You're a lefty?
I was just like White. Someone taught me to shoot a basketball right-handed.
Huh. From the University of Montana.
Speaks of the development in Missoula. Recruiting internationally. Get young men with pass
play. Because when you get to the foul line, you don't want to be thinking about your routine. You have to have your routine already. So then it's just you're locked in on your target, which for most is back of the nothing affects my free throw shooting, JB.
You're a little off kilter. I don't know. Still get. After losing the free throw line and the three-point arc in their opener, this is going to go in USC's favor in both of those categories. A couple of areas of improvement. Montana did not appear to be in over Chino Hills in the CIF Southern Section title game. 23 points in the game winner, the highlight of his prep career. Fighting for the board. Owens got it up, and Evan secures it for SC and is fouled.
That's what I was going to say. Good move by Andy Enfield. Minute 19, up 14.